Wcco-Radio News. Kennedy completes first day of cross-country inspection tour. This is Paul J. for Philco. There's a Philco dealer in your neighborhood who sells famous Philco brand appliances, famous for quality the world over. President Kennedy is spending the night in Albuquerque, New Mexico, after a day-long check of America's aerial and nuclear might. The president visited the headquarters of the Strategic Air Command in Omaha and research centers in Albuquerque and Los Alamos. Tomorrow, he'll move on to the nuclear testing grounds in Nevada. There are 2 strike threats in the news tonight. 4 New York newspapers may be struck by union printers shortly after midnight tonight, and airline hostesses are threatening a December 13th strike against Trans World Airlines. And the other airline unions would apparently honor the hostesses' picket lines, thereby tying up TWA's entire domestic and international operation. At least 29 deaths have been attributed to the big snowstorm which swept through the northeastern part of the United States today. Up to 24 inches of new snow fell in some places, tying up traffic and knocking out electric power. A tunnel collapse has delayed rescue efforts in the Pennsylvania coal mine disaster. 37 miners are trapped far below the surface in the U.S. steel mine near Carmichaels, Pennsylvania. A move to have Governor Anderson intervene in the threatened Twin Cities bus strike has run into a snag. A group of St. Paul businessmen asked the governor to impose a 30-day ban on the threatened strike, but the governor indicated he was not authorized to intervene. Negotiations in the bus dispute have been recessed until Monday. Minneapolis police had their man within 15 minutes of a crime today. Police said they arrested 31-year-old Lawrence E. Rankin some 15 minutes after a stick-up on South Hennepin Avenue. In Rankin's car, police found the loot, over $1,000, and a sawed-off shotgun. A number of homes and businesses in Duluth, Minnesota, were without running water this evening after a 74-year-old water main burst. The main flooded a downtown street during the rush hour, and in sub-freezing weather, the street quickly turned into an ice rink.
Here's a man in a hurry. Plane to catch. Important meeting to make. He travels light. Luggage, briefcase, and a truly personal big-picture TV. The Philco Courier. Really portable. Lightweight. Tough. Rugged. Take it anywhere. Its sturdy cover and bonded safety glass picture tube are made to be man-handled. All controls up front. Full sound out front. Plus Philco's famous Vivid Vision picture. The Courier gives you the blackest blacks, the whitest whites. Philco's exclusive cool chassis assures top performance, lengthens the life of the set, reduces the need for service. Choose the Philco Courier, power-packed for top performance. The newest in big picture personal TV.
If you live in the Hudson, Wisconsin area, see the Philco Courier at Palmer Repair Service in Hudson, Wisconsin. In the Twin City area, see Hagen Company at 227 Cedar Avenue, that's 7 Corners, in Minneapolis. You'll find it always pays you to spend your dollars where they buy the most, and that, of course, is your neighborhood Philco dealer. In sports tonight, there are plenty of high school basketball scores. In the Lake Conference, Robbinsdale 59, Bloomington 47, Wayzata 47, Mound 42, Hopkins defeated Minnetonka 45-37. St. Louis Park over Minneapolis Central 60-43, Richfield 52, Edina 44. In the Minneapolis City League, Edison 53, Marshall 49, Washburn over Vocational 43-33, Southwest 55, West 38, North over Roosevelt 46-44 in a close one. South beat Henry 45-39. In St. Paul, Mechanic Arts 30, Cretin 20. In the other scores, Fairmont 53, St. James 41. New Ulm 45, Glencoe 34, Mora over Cambridge 57-43. Wheaton 51, Moorhead 50, another close one. De La Salle 60, St. Thomas 45, Becker 67, Royalton 44. Rush City 48, Lindstrom Center City 38, Braham over Ogilvie 38-30. Ceylon 81, Truman 31, St. Croix Lutheran 58, St. Paul Lutheran 40. In some other scores around CCO land, St. John's Prep 48, Melrose 31, Austin Pacelli 43, Blake 40. Belgrade over Atwater 48-30, and Orono defeated Eden Prairie 43-33. Well, there are going to be a few clouds over most of CCO land tomorrow, but by Sunday the skies will have cleared up and the temperatures dropped again. Minnesotans will have variable cloudiness and windy weather tomorrow, along with a few scattered light snow flurries. It'll be mostly fair and colder by Sunday. The highs tomorrow, Saturday, from 20 to 30, and the lows tomorrow night from 0 to 10 above. For the Twin Cities and surrounding vicinity, variable cloudiness, windy tomorrow, turning fair and colder tomorrow night, continued fair and cold on Sunday. The expected low tonight, 22, the high tomorrow, only 30, and the low tomorrow evening, just 10 above 0. Currently, the Wcco Twin City temperature, 28 degrees, winds from the west-northwest at 15, and the humidity, 60%. That's the news. Paul J. for Philco, the Philco dealers of the Northwest who present the news 7 evenings a week. Get acquainted with the Philco dealer in your neighborhood. He sells Philco appliances, famous for quality the world over.
Well, Charlie Dressen's back in the major leagues, but not as a manager. He has been replaced as manager of the Milwaukee Braves farm team at Toronto in favor of Bill Adair. And Charlie now will be a scout and troubleshooter for the Braves. And Ken Silvestri, who used to catch for St. Paul and the Yankees, among others, has been named a bullpen coach for the Braves. And I'm glad to say that the Northern League will operate again next year, although with only 6 teams. This is one of the bulwarks of the minors, this gallant Northern League. Right now, the outlook is for Duluth Superior, St. Cloud, Bismarck, Mandan, Aberdeen, and Winnipeg, and either Minot or Grand Forks. Incidentally, the league has been boosted from a Class C rating to Class A, and that is no more than it deserves, since it has battled all the way and in truth has produced more than the average graduation of players labeled Class C. Well, Bobo Newsom died today. He was only 55. He looked like he still could pitch. Look at the teams he played with. Brooklyn, the St. Louis Browns, the Red Sox, Athletics, Yankees, Senators, Tigers, and Cubs. That makes 8. An all-time record, even bettering the mark, sewed up by Rogers Hornsby. Okay, Paul?
This great northwest region of ours is dotted with many colorful and historic communities, and one of the very oldest and most colorful is New Brighton, Minnesota. You'd never know it by looking at it today, but New Brighton is one of the 2 or 3 oldest villages in the state. Its founding dates back to the early 1800s. Today, however, New Brighton is a picture of modern community living and progress. It has beautiful residential areas, an excellent industrial development program, wonderful schools and recreational facilities. And for the past 50 years, one of the driving forces in the growth and progress of New Brighton has been the First State Bank of New Brighton. Ever since it was first chartered in 1912, it's been banking headquarters for a big majority of the families in New Brighton. And because of the many modern banking methods it features, the First State Bank of New Brighton now attracts thousands of customers from all parts of the Twin Cities metropolitan area. In every sense of the term, it's a full-service bank with a genuine hometown atmosphere. Halsey Hall with Time Out for Sports was brought to you tonight by the First State Bank of New Brighton. Always big enough to serve you, strong enough to protect you, and small enough to know you. Well, tomorrow, Saturday, may be a bit uncomfortable in our region, weather-wise, that is. The weekend weather picture may brighten by Sunday, but it will remain cold through the next 2 days. For Minnesota, variable cloudiness and windy tomorrow. The expected high temperatures from 20 to 30 with strong northwesterly winds. The expected low temperatures tomorrow night, 0 to 10 above, and the wind should diminish. For the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, variable cloudiness and windy tomorrow, becoming fair and colder tomorrow night and continued fair and cold on Sunday. The expected low tonight, 22, tomorrow's high only 30, and tomorrow night's low temperature, 10 above 0. Currently, the Wcco Twin City temperature, 28 degrees, winds from the west-northwest at 15, and the humidity, 60%. And that's the Big Ten News for this Friday evening, December the 7th. You hear the Big Ten News 7 evenings a week on Wcco-Radio, a full review of the news of our region, our nation, and our world. Tonight's reports came from Dick Chapman and from Halsey Hall in the Wcco-Radio News Bureau and from Hal Turkel in New York. Editors tonight, Gary Benioff and Ron Hanberg. This is the station serving the nation all night from the music room at Hobbs House on 830 Studio St. Paul, Minneapolis, WCCO. From River Falls, Wisconsin, it's Hobbs House. And here's Franklin.
heart of the Dairyland, from Wisconsin State College of River Falls, a wonderful, wonderful evening for all of us, believe me. We're so happy to be here, and we thank all of the people of the Students' Foundation for extending us an invitation. So right about in here, thank you again for letting all of America know that Wisconsin State is very much in the show, huh? We thank you. You're a great, great crowd. Now let's get at that dancing. We've got lots of good music for you all of the night through, and that goes for you too, good neighbor, all across the nation. Let's try something first by Mr. Ted Heath, right here. And so our dance party is underway at Wisconsin State, River Falls, Wisconsin. This is Franklin Hobbs, welcoming all of you across the nation to dancing, if you wish, the whole night through. Yes, it's true. We'll take requests from you starting about 1:30 in the a.m. But right here, I believe this would be an excellent time for me to pass along a suggestion to all of you ladies who are so busy at the chore of Christmas shopping. I'm going to say, this coming day, instead of preparing dinner for the family, going through all of the chores in the kitchen, serve up delirious Kentucky Fried Chicken by the bucketful. What a treat for the whole family. Just can't be beat, I'll tell you. Now, all you have to do is call Delarious about, 30 minutes or so prior to the time that you'd like to pick up your order. Delarious at 25th and Hennepin Avenue in Minneapolis, or Highland Village in St. Paul. Or you may pay them a call at Delarious in Southdale, too. There you go, a good suggestion for you. And if you're partying this night, serve the treat that's just right for your party guests. Serve the best. Kentucky Fried Chicken by the bucketful. You see, they're going to remain open for you nearly an hour and a half until midnight at 25th and Hennepin Avenue and Highland Village in St. Paul. Okay? Give them a call right away, and they'll have that bucket all ready for you, good friend. And you know the refreshment that goes along with that Kentucky Fried Chicken? This wonderful Wisconsin beer right here.
Cheer, Miller High Life. Miller High Life. Miller High Life. The champagne of bottled beer. Enjoy life.
Yes, enjoy life with Miller High Life. Bound to be good because it's brewed to be best. Sparkling with a special smoothness.
Enjoy life.
Yes, Miller High Life. Full-bodied, full-flavored, hale, hearty. You try it. Brewed only in Milwaukee, naturally.
Miller High Life.
Can't understand why that commercial is so popular on campuses. Huh? Let's try something here by Billy May. Rather appropriate, too, if you're dancing here at Wisconsin State. But it's time to change partners.